What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MUT 19 video. Today's video, we're going to be ranking the 5 Gauntlet Master cards, all 95 overalls, from 5 to 1. If you missed yesterday's video and you're having trouble picking a Legend Gauntlet card, we ranked all 5 of the 93 overalls yesterday, so go check that video out. And let's jump right on into it. Actually, let me show you. So I'm not fully done with the gauntlet. I have 5 more to go, but we did complete enough to go ahead and get one of these 95 overalls. We have to complete 5 more solos to get another one, which would be a non-auctionable card. And I'll let you guys know who I'm going to pick, and then you'll see me pick one of the auctionable card in today's video. So all we have left is the gauntlet games. Bonus gauntlet was actually not too difficult. They are on all Madden difficulty, which might be a little bit, you know, intimidating when you first look at it, but they are also all arcade. So I definitely advise you to turn on your aggressive tackling, because that's going to force some fumbles, and that'll help you get that football back. But they weren't too difficult. If you guys are having any problems out there, I know there is a glitch on defense. Go check out Gut Fox channel. He put out a pretty good video on how to get really easy interceptions, so I will likely be using that for those last 5 solos. Alright, let's get into it. The level grind's going good. Almost level 63, should have that shortly. Some good content came out today. Props to EA for dropping some limited ghost cards, 94 overall. Hopefully that's a trend, and we'll see that with additional cards throughout the promo. Things are starting to heat up with this promo. I'm enjoying it now. We're sitting on 3.3 mil, almost 3.4, almost 20k training, almost 3.5 snow. We're in good position here. Now we're about to get ourselves a 95 overall card, so here we go. You guys by now should know who your choices are, but if not, we're going to skip through them really quick here. We got Roquan Smith, Devonta Freeman, Richard Sherman, Donovan McNabb, and John Randle. So coming in at number 5 is going to be Devonta Freeman. Let's talk about this card. Very well balanced halfback. And let me say this. All of these cards are really good, so there's really no wrong choice. Everybody's team is set up differently, so though maybe 2 of these cards work better for me, they might be different for you just based on your play style, who you have on your team. I'm just kind of ranking them on my personal opinion, and I analyzed all the stats, and you know, you might even like number 5 because of the stats that I'm going to read off to you. So, again, very well balanced between power and speed with this card. 92 trucking, 92 speed. He hits the spin thresholds. Listen to these running back rankings for Devonta Freeman. Number 10 in all running backs in trucking. Number 1 in agility. Number 1 in elusiveness. Number 6 in break tackle. Number 1 in spin move. Number 1 in juke move. Number 5 in speed, number 10 in acceleration. So clearly he's one of the best running backs in the game. So you're probably asking, Popular Stranger, why would you rank this card number 5? I got one word for you. Ricky! So moving on to number 4, and I kind of wanted to flip-flop 5 and 4, but Roquan Smith is going to be number 4. I mean, this is basically like a clone of Ryan Shazier, if not a little bit better, and kind of just like Devonta, you get the free Ricky Williams, you got yourself a free Ryan Shazier, and if you have him fully, you know, MUT mastered up, this card may not be for you. Also, a lot of you guys might have Rookie Premier. I did myself, so I pretty much have this card without having to pick this card. But that's why he's number 4. Really good card. If you need him and you want a middle linebacker and you're not using Shazier, or you run a 3-4, very good. 90 speed, 6'1", great user card. His jump is really low, and I don't know if that's going to cause a problem trying to trigger user pick animations, but 83 jump, very low. 89 agility is the best out of all linebackers. I don't know what Shazier's is, though. These stats are all coming from Mutthead. 96 overall if you get lockdown tier 6 on him, which is going to bump him up to 91 zone, 85 man. If you compare him to all other middle linebackers in the game, he's top 5 in Mutthead's ranking for range, coverage, and run stuff. So very versatile. He's the number 2 zone middle linebacker. Now this is before Urlacher's stats came out today, so that could affect these rankings. Number 3 in tackle and number 2 in hit power. Very good card. But I sense that a lot of people won't pick this because they either had Rookie Premier or they have Shazier, and it's not worth spending a pick on. Moving on to number 3, I think this is the most underrated card of all of these. A lot of people shitting on Richard Sherman's speed. I say, so what? It's 89 speed. I would highly recommend, if you're going to get this card, to power it up. You can power him up. His core elite's a little expensive, a little overpriced, but you can power up his primetime performer card through training points, and with the way the market is right now, it's going to be really inexpensive to do that. But if you power him up and maybe you throw Sprinter Tier 1 or Tier 3 on him, you can get him in that 90, 91, 92 speed range. As long as you're not expecting him to cover Tyreek Hill, he's going to be fine. 92 man, 95 zone, lockdown, chemistry 6, you're going to get 95 man, 98 zone, and if you power him up, that's 96 man, 99 zone. So 99 zone corner, he's got the height. Listen to these rankings amongst all cornerbacks, other than his speed, ignore that. He's number 3 in zone. Only cards above him are Primetime, Deion Sanders, and Casey Hayward. Both really expensive cards. This card's about 400K. He's number 11 in man coverage. I wouldn't play too much man with Sherman because of his lack of speed. Number 4 in play rec. Only cards ahead of him are Deion, Casey, and Darrell Green, who's really expensive as well. Number 1 in jumping. I don't think people are taking into account that his jumping rating is really good, and he's also tied for first with agility, and I've seen Deion make some crazy plays. Agility matters, guys. Yeah, he lacks speed, but his jumping, his height, and his agility, he's going to get some really good animations, and obviously he's in a zone. He's usually going to be in the vicinity. And then number 4 in awareness, again, only cards ahead of him are Casey Hayward, Deion Sanders, and Darrell Green. Very expensive cards. So I think this is the most slept on card. I'm still like, I'm not going to pick him for my pack, but I might buy this card. I might buy this card and power him up. Moving on to number 2, I wanted to pick Donovan so bad, number 1, but we're going to go number 2. I don't know what else you can ask for more in a quarterback in this game than what this card has. Mutthead rates him as a 92 overall pocket passer, 99 mobile passer, put go deep tier 6 on him. He meets the spin and juke thresholds for a quarterback. Very, very important. Let's take a look at his rankings amongst all quarterbacks in the game. Number 6 in speed, number 6 in throwing power, number 8 in throw under pressure, and it's still a 91, which meets the threshold. This is the only stat that's really low, and that's his short throw. He's not even in the top 20. But I can't really think of a time where I've missed a short throw really bad. Like, I don't think short throw is going to matter. And he still hits the threshold on it, so it's all good. Number 4 of all quarterbacks in mid throw, and number 2 in all quarterbacks in deep throw, only behind Mr. Snail himself, Dan Marino. Number 3 break sack, very underrated ability or stat for quarterbacks is break sack. Number 3 throw on the run, and number 1 spin move. He can run, he can throw, he's the GOAT. It's Donovan McNabb, best player in football of all time. Yeah, I said it. Don't at me. Number 1, John Randle, best defensive tackle in the game. This is why I picked him number 1, especially if you're running a 4-3. He is rated on Mutthead as a 99 overall 4-3 defensive tackle, 85 overall 3-4 DT, but you can still play him at defensive end in a 3-4. 92 block shed, 94 pursue, 90 tackle, 91 power move, 96 finesse move. He's basically a better and cheaper version of Alan Page and Mean Joe Green. I mean, he has better stats, and he's much, much cheaper because of this. So even if you don't pick him as one of your picks, maybe go out and buy him. I picked him also number 1 not only because of his stats, but I talked about it in yesterday's video. This is one of those guys in the trenches. You don't really want to spend coins. I know I don't. I think most of the MUT community does not want to spend a lot of coins on this position. So might as well use a free card to fill that position, and it's one of the best, if not the best, at that position currently. And then use those coins elsewhere, you know, on skill position players, quarterbacks, wide receivers, cornerbacks, safeties, linebackers. You get the point. Number 8 of all defensive tackles in block shed, number 6 in power moves, number 1 in finesse moves, number 1 in play rec, and number 2 in speed, which means you can probably go ahead and put him in a QB spy and have him be somewhat reliable, kind of chasing down a quarterback. Maybe not Vic and McNabb, but I think he'll be good. So we're going with Randle as our pick for today. Once we get our Nat pick, or Nat pack, we'll be picking McNabb because I'm absolutely going to power him up, and I fully expect to have my McNabb at least at a 98 overall. So that's my pick. We got competitive packs opening. If you guys have been watching that Vikings Club series, you're getting these packs too. Let's see if we get anything glitchy. Of course we do not. But I thank you guys for watching. You guys let me know what picks you're going with down below in the comment section. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.